Ohio-based Coastal Pet Products has been making pet restraints since it was founded in 1968. Clever materials innovation and standout product quality led to rapid expansion, and today the company is a multi-channel manufacturing business with an international customer base. On a typical day, over 90,000 product items from a range that exceeds 6,000 sellable SKUs are shipped to customers. Operating one of the busiest warehouses in the area, the purpose-built 400,000 square foot site processes a combination of bulk orders and drop ships for e-commerce sales. In any fast-moving industry, efficient logistics with quick, accurate delivery is an important brand differentiator. The same is true for Coastal Pet Products. Although the company has introduced many technological enhancements over the years, a warehouse management system was the missing link. Further productivity, accuracy, and financial gains could be achieved by implementing a dedicated WMS, one that offered more advanced warehouse management functionality than is available within Infor existing ERP as standard. The management team began evaluating WMS software options, with a target to find a best-of-breed product that could integrate with the existing Infor ERP, their conveyor systems, and the Honeywell VoCollect voice technology used for picking and replenishment. A new system would need to support up to 85 operatives working concurrently, and allow legacy systems to continue being used in the short term, but with the scope to introduce a new ERP in the future. Integration with other systems was a key requirement, because one of the disadvantages of not having a dedicated WMS was a lack of real-time data to enable efficiency improvements. Updates to back-office systems were run in batch, and warehouse data showing stock levels was always a day behind. This meant extra stock management shifts were needed at weekends to reconcile stock counts with actual order information. Coastal Pet also needed sub-second transaction processing because during busy periods, 3 or more events would need to be processed every second, and each order needed a unique date and timestamp for auditing purposes. Indigo WMS could deliver real-time inventory accuracy, and every transaction completed would show on the system immediately, even in split-second time intervals. This would eliminate time delays between inventory transactions, for example, when items were either awaiting put away or dispatch. Stock would always be tracked and rotated properly, based on first-in first-out principles. Overall, Coastal Pet's investment in Indigo WMS has delivered significant productivity and cost savings, resulting from the greater throughput of orders completed every day. The manpower required to operate the warehouse at this level has dropped, and employees are being reassigned to support other areas of the business. It means the company can scale the business without increasing headcount, and other benefits are seen right along the entire supply chain, including customer satisfaction ratings. The following key improvements have been made to warehouse operations. Coastal Pet has switched to real-time cycle counting and perpetual inventory management. As soon as products are picked, the operation is linked back into the cycle counting process, and stock number changes immediately register in real time as a works order booking. Indigo WMS guides operatives to empty warehouse locations, improving space utilization. Previously, Coastal Pet experienced difficulties when changing pick-walk sequence. Routes were preset and could not be changed, but now the company has flexibility to change walking paths. Coastal Pet uses totes for multiple item orders and now benefits from location-driven replenishment to key pick points. Indigo WMS directs pickers towards the relevant totes to complete an order. This has created huge time savings, because it was originally an entirely manual process with operators having to search through random totes to find missing items. Now the whole process is driven through Indigo. Indigo WMS builds quality checks into each order because the software requires each stage to be validated. It means mistakes are identified very quickly and incorrect orders cannot end up in the dispatch area. Previously, Coastal Pet would generate rolls of labels in advance of picking orders, regardless of whether the items were required. As up to 90,000 items shipped daily, over 1 million labels would be printed every month, wasting money on consumables and time spent manually sorting the output and walking to and from fixed printer stations. Now with Indigo WMS, pickers use their mobile devices and printers to generate labels on demand, a substantial saving in labor and consumables. Indigo's consulting team began working on the implementation at the start of the COVID pandemic, and it was deployed remotely. Since the early days of using the new system, tens of millions of transactions have been processed, and Coastal Pet continues to reap the benefits.